You think decluttering is about throwing things away. Bags of clothes, boxes of junk, endless piles disappearing. But what if that's wrong? What if the real secret is not about removing, but about returning? The Amish live this way. They move backwards. They keep only what truly belongs, and everything else never makes it back inside. Strange, quiet, powerful. And today, I'll show you how that backward way might just be the smartest path to organize your home, your time, your life. 1. The backward secret of simplicity. People chase minimalism like it's some new trend. They buy books, watch videos, try hacks, and still feel stuck. Why? Because the method is wrong. The Amish don't start with what to throw out. They start with nothing. They move backwards. They ask, what is worthy enough to return to the shelf? What is worthy enough to stay in my life? That's sharper. That's harder too. Because now the question is not about what you dislike. It's about what you truly value. And when you live that way, when you protect what matters and refuse the rest, your life begins to look very different. Cleaner, stronger, calmer. You don't reduce. You refine. 2. Why backwards works better. Think of a modern closet. Packed. Shirts you never wear. Pants with tags still hanging. Shoes that hurt your feet, but you keep them anyway. People stand there overwhelmed, thinking, what can I toss out today? It feels endless. Because it is endless. The Amish would never begin like this. They would empty it first, lay everything bare, and then they would only return what earns its place. One shirt, one pair of sturdy shoes, a coat that lasts years. It feels ruthless, almost cold, but it isn't. It's clarity. Backwards decluttering cuts the noise. It doesn't leave you with less. It leaves you with only the right things. And that makes life flow smoother. 3. The Amish filter for life. The Amish don't clutter their lives with gadgets. They don't need 5 blenders, 10 pans, 20 blankets. Their filter is precise. Do we use this? Does it serve a real purpose in daily life? If yes, it stays. If no, it never enters. That filter keeps their homes balanced, quiet, and functional. When you live by the same rule, suddenly your space feels guarded. Like you're the gatekeeper. Like you finally control what flows in, instead of reacting to the storm of endless buying. And here's the truth. Once clutter enters, it clings. It resists leaving, which is why the Amish way, backward, intentional, protective, is smarter than all the modern decluttering tricks combined. 4. Starting from 0 instead of full. Picture this. A drawer full of pens. Half are dry, some leak. A few still work, but you don't even know which ones. Most people pick out 1 or 2 to throw away and close the drawer again. Nothing changes. The Amish method is brutal but freeing. Empty the drawer, all of it. Spread it out. Look, and then carefully choose the few pens that truly work. The ones you use daily. Return only those. Suddenly the drawer feels lighter. Useful. Peaceful. You did not reduce. You rebuilt. Backwards. And once you do this again and again, room to room, closet to closet, you realize something striking. Your house doesn't shrink, it expands. Your life doesn't lose comfort, it gains breathing space. 5. The Amish calm in daily life. Walk into an Amish kitchen. It looks bare, but it isn't empty. Every tool has a place. Every pot has a purpose. There's no pile of junk stuffed into a corner. No buzzing gadgets gathering dust. The calm is physical. You can feel it. The air feels different. And that's what backward decluttering gives you. When you wake up in a room with only what you truly need, your brain doesn't scream with decisions. Your energy doesn't scatter. You start the day lighter, cleaner, more focused. It's not about poverty. It's about presence. And once you feel that calm, you'll never crave clutter again. 6. Choosing quality over quantity. The Amish don't chase sales. They don't buy 10 cheap coats. They buy one that lasts for years. One good thing is worth more than a pile of fragile things. This is why backward decluttering works so powerfully. Because when you decide what to put back, you will notice something. Only quality makes the cut. Only durability survives the test. A sturdy chair stays. A wobbly one goes. The wool sweater that keeps you warm, yes. The synthetic one that itches, no. Slowly your home turns into a place filled not with many things, but with good things. And that changes everything. You spend less. You waste less. You live more. 7. Emotional clutter hurts more than objects. Objects carry stories. Some sweet, some heavy. The shirt you wore in college. The book gifted by someone you don't even speak to now. The broken clock from your grandmother that you keep out of guilt. These things are heavy. They clutter more than space. They clutter the heart. The Amish don't play that game. They value usefulness over guilt. They release what doesn't serve. Backwards decluttering demands the same courage. Don't ask, should I throw this away? Ask, does this still serve me now? If the answer is no, it doesn't return to the shelf. It doesn't get another chapter in your life. And the moment you release it, you feel the weight slip off your shoulders. 8. The courage to say no. The hardest part of decluttering isn't throwing things away. It's saying no before they even enter. The Amish live this daily. They say no to endless trends, no to shiny new distractions, no to what doesn't serve their simple rhythm. That's why their homes remain so balanced. When you adopt the same courage, your house becomes a fortress. Nothing enters unless it passes the test. And slowly, you realize the real power of backward decluttering. It's not about cleaning after chaos. It's about preventing chaos in the first place. That's freedom. That's control. That's a life where you finally breathe without choking on stuff. 9. Living with space, not filling it. Modern life fears space. People rush to fill every corner, every shelf, every wall. Because emptiness feels wrong, feels incomplete. But the Amish know emptiness is strength. A room with space breathes. A table without piles of paper calms the mind. A wall without decorations allows the eye to rest. Backwards decluttering teaches you this too. That space is not a void to be filled. It is a presence to be protected. Once you accept that, you stop forcing your home to hold more than it should. You stop fearing silence. You stop fearing space. And you discover something rare, peace that doesn't need to be decorated. 10. The smartest way forward is backwards. At the end of it all, the Amish are not chasing minimalism. They are not chasing trends. They're just living, simply, intentionally, backwards. And maybe that's the smartest way forward for us too. Stop asking, what can I throw away? Start asking, what deserves to stay? Protect your space. Guard your calm. Build your life not by cutting, but by choosing, by refining, by returning only what matters. And in doing so, you don't just declutter a house, you declutter a soul. You start breathing slower, walking lighter, living deeper, and maybe, just maybe, that's the secret they never say out loud. They just live it, quiet, steady, backwards. So, maybe decluttering isn't about cleaning at all. Maybe it's about courage, about choosing carefully, about guarding your space like it matters, because it does. The Amish don't complicate life. They simplify by refusing more. And you can too. Start small. A drawer, a shelf, a single closet. Empty it. Return only what matters. Let the rest go. And in that act, you'll feel it, the calm, the space, the freedom. This is not just tidying. It's transformation. You've been with us here at Rustic Pantry, where simplicity isn't just an idea. It's a way of living. Stay with us, because more stories like this are waiting. And together, we'll keep building a life that feels lighter, steadier, and beautifully simple.